to another episode of Rising Tide. The purpose of Rising Tide is to educate, heal, and empower by bringing on the world's most brilliant minds and purest souls. And I'm proud to have another Rising Tide in the building. My brother Ruben Taylor from Ruben's Mattress. It's kind of weird being live. I'd be expecting people to like clap and do all this other stuff like that, but it just be me and you on this joint.
Well, for sure.
So first off, I want to just start with just like who you are and what it is that you do, and then we'll dive deep from there.
What I do, like I sell mattresses and furniture, but I don't feel like that's like what, like I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I feel like I'm more of a marketing expert before anything. You know what I mean? Because I can sell whatever I want to sell. That just happens to be one of the things I sell. You know what I mean? But I'm just a
And when
regular
you say
guy.
you sell like furniture and everything like that, can you be a little bit more elaborate? Because a lot of times when I bring people on, they be like super humble and they don't really be talking about, you know, the position that they're really in. And I got to kind of like pry it out of people. So
Okay.
just
Well,
people
we sell
know.
like $5 million worth of furniture a year. And I used to be
Lit.
homeless, and I did like 5 years in prison. I got out, I didn't have nothing. I slept on all my friends' floors. You know what I mean? And I just kept grinding. You can't give up. You know
So
what I
what
mean?
was that like? Like, so you said you did 5 years and then you get out and
Well,
then.
before the 5 years, my mama put me out at like 16-ish. And then I lived, you probably know little Frankie. I lived with him, lived with a couple other friends. So I always had to give people's parents respect. I always respect my elders. That got me a long way too. Just respecting people, period. But then I had did some things I shouldn't have did. I went to prison. I got out. I had nothing. It was really hard for me. I couldn't even get an ID because my last name was like, it was different on my social security card than that I went by. So I could, like, if you don't have an ID or a social, like I had to go get all types. I had to do so much to get my just the ID. It probably took me 2 months to just get an ID. It's pretty crazy.
You talking about once you got out?
Yeah, once I got out.
So then,
Because,
like, where did like the furniture aspect come from when you get out? Like, because when you get out, I'm sure, unless was it already planned out before you got out that that's what you was gonna be doing, or?
no, I had definitely goals. A lot of goals wrote down. I'm mad someone stole my wallet and I lost them. Like, because every time I completed a goal, I would put a check mark. But I had small goals, like from when I was in prison to get a certain time cut. I had goals like sign up for college. You know what I mean? Even if it was just to get that school money. But I actually did go to class though. But
What would
goals
you
like
study?
I was just doing my general studies. But I had goals like buy a pickup truck. You know what I mean? Because you're always going to be able to make money with that. I had a goal like buy my first car, sell my first car. Like there was two separate goals, like buy my first car, and I had a goal sell my first car. Like I
Yeah.
just had a lot of just different little goals, and I was completing them. But then there's like there's stuff happens, and you take losses and go in the house, bro. You take losses and you just gotta keep going.
So like, what? So a lot of times when
Okay,
people,
how I get into
even
the
if,
furniture though?
well, even before that, because like a lot of times what happens, or my experience with people, they don't even have to go to prison, but if they even just get labeled, you know, as a felon or labeled whatever criminally, a lot of times they start associating themselves with that, and that tends to like lower their self-esteem a little bit, and they tend to like not see opportunities and be limited to just working, you know, like meaningless jobs. So what caused the shift in your thinking where you didn't associate yourself to any of that or limit yourself in that type of way because of your circumstances?
I just always been a hustler, man. I never I never really had jobs like that. Never. Like I couldn't, but it was I could never work a job. I don't know what's wrong with. I don't know. It's like every time I'm around people like at a job setting, they just don't like me. Like I'll have jobs for 2 days, do everything I'm supposed to do, and the people don't like me there. So like it just never worked. The longest I really I had a construction job that I used to work when I first got out, and they was pretty cool. I would give them a shout out. It's called it's a temp service, but they actually pay you good money and send you on construction jobs, and you learn trades while you're there. And they pay for everything. Like I even lost a car, and they gave me the money to buy a car. It's CTS on Pound and Pike. They're really good. I like them. Like they really messed with me. But I really worked though. I forgot the question you were asking me though.
As far as like how you didn't associate, with being a felon and let that limit you as far as opportunities, and you were still able to like create opportunities for yourself in the midst of being labeled as a felon, when most people carry that their whole life and be like, because I'm a felon, that means, I'm just forced to just work these meaningless jobs and all that.
Like, I'll tell you the truth. Like, I never told nobody I was a felon. If I was trying to get a job, I'm not telling you I'm a felon. Go find it out yourself. Do your job. Shit, y'all got job applications, and y'all send it to background checks. If you don't check, I'm not going to tell you.
Nah, I think that's smart.
Yeah.
I think that's smart. All right, so then you get into furniture. How do you actually stumble upon that opportunity, and then how do you scale it to the point where, like you said, we doing $5 million a year in sales?
Okay, the furniture is crazy. So it's like I told you, one of my goals was to get a pickup truck, and I don't know what I can really talk about on here. I used to dibble and dabble and steal some illegal things, but I had a buddy, and he had a buddy in Greenwood that had a pickup truck that he said he put all new parts on, but it wouldn't start. But his mechanic still wanted to buy it. But he was like, no, I'm not selling it to the person that I put all these new parts on there and it won't start, but you want to buy it? That sounds kind of fishy.
Fact.
So we go out there, check out the truck. It won't start, but I'm seeing all these brand new parts on it. And I end up giving him a little trees. And me and my buddy, we tied the pickup truck on a rope and drove it all the way from Greenfield, like on I-70. Him pulling me I'm in the pickup truck that doesn't work. He pulls me all the way to his house. We get there the next day. He has a mechanic come. It starts up within 2 minutes. All he did was turn the distributor cap.
Wow.
Boom. Now I got a great pickup truck. It's the red one on my Facebook that I do the donuts and burn out in. So it was an old pickup truck, but I could drive. I was driving it to Anderson, Muncie, like doing deliveries nonstop. But so what happens is now my baby mama's pregnant, my first one. So she, we're sleeping on an air mattress. And I keep taking her back to Walmart. Because I keep popping it. We're waking up. I'm laying on the floor because it went flat, but she's still up in the air. Like my side goes flat first. Baby mama's crazy. She's texting me something fried. So what is
Y'all sleeping on the air mattress?
Yeah. So she was pregnant now. She was like, nah, you gonna get me a mattress. So I was like, bet, man, I was making some money. I was selling tennis shoes at this time. Like that was one of my legal hustles. I would post on Facebook who has old Jordans they want to sell. And girls would call me to their house, they dudes locked up, and I'd act like he would have. This is before Jordan was releasing like shoes every week. So like people would have shoes like from 5-6 years ago that were worth money. So I would go over their house and I'd act like I only want like 3 of the shoes, and all the girls would just be like, well, what do you just give me for all of them? What do you give me for all of them? And I end up handing them like maybe 200-300, and I get 10 pair of Jordans, 20 pair of Jordans from them, and then sell each pair for 200-300. So that was a big hustle that I had for a while. besides selling cars. But she needed a mattress. We needed a mattress. I went to this used store, and I was like, nah, they were trying to wax me. Like, the used store was charging the prices I charge for my mattresses now. Like, they want $500-$600 for a used mattress. But then I called my buddy. He was like, get on Craigslist. I get on Craigslist. Dude said he got pillow tops for $200. I'm like, I know that sounds kind of unbelievable. Mattress and box spring. I called him. I was like, dude, I'm about to be on my way. I was like, don't be lying. That's what I told him. I was like, man, when I get there, you better have one. So I get there. Man, this $200 mattress is trash. He's trying to upsell. That's what he does, though. Like, he tries to get you there, and then he tries to upsell you. But I wasn't going. I'm getting a deal. So other people was coming in. I let him deal with them while I'm like not like being quiet. Then he ends up giving me a really good deal, and I had a truck. I had my own pickup truck, so I could take it with me. This is like in a shack. This ain't no store. This is like in a shack in a warehouse. And he was like, man, you want to deliver some of these mattresses for me? And I was like, yeah, I'll deliver it. I ain't, yeah, I mean, he told me he'd pay me like $50 for delivery. So I'm like, sweet. I ended up taking my mattress. He sold me like a pillow top for like $300. Mattress and box spring, which I guess, yeah, I mean, it was still a doo-doo mattress though. But I started working, doing deliveries, and then I already advertised so much on like OfferUp, social media, period. When I sold my stuff, like, he was like, I showed him like, man, I could probably sell way more of this stuff than even you can. And he gave me a shot, and honestly, it was like, it took me a while. I almost quit. After the first 3 weeks, I almost quit. Because I was making money doing his deliveries, but I just couldn't sell nothing. It was crazy. I just couldn't sell nothing. And one day I was so mad. Me and my baby mama used to always argue. Now, I took a couple shots, and then I just started selling furniture nonstop. As soon as I started drinking, my sales skills went out the roof. I swear it was crazy. I almost quit.
So were you like nervous before or something like that, and the liquor kind of just took the edge off?
Yeah,
or?
yeah, it did. Because it was like it was so hard to understand like the pricing and everything at first for me. Like I had to know the prices of the fulls, the twins, the queen. It's like 10 mattresses, and I gotta know the price of every single one, and then sell it for more. Yeah, I mean, but I've mastered that stuff. But he didn't teach me how. Like I really kind of taught myself. You know what I mean? Everybody I've trained after me, I taught them. That's why they had it so easy.
How long were you in it before you started noticing the opportunity?
I mean, as soon as I got there, I noticed the opportunity. I made $175 the first day in like maybe 2 hours just doing deliveries. You know what I mean? He was letting me get the whole delivery fee because he was making so much on the mattresses. He didn't care about the delivery fee. Like it was $50 anywhere inside Indianapolis, and it was $75 outside of Indianapolis. So if I went to, like we're on 79th in Michigan, but if I go past 86 in Michigan, I get $75.
All right, that's lit.
Yeah.
Even if you only going to 106th Street or whatever.
If I'm outside of Indy at 465, I get $75.
That's lit.
Yeah.
So when did you actually transition from that into like actually getting your own Ruben's mattress and everything?
Well,
and did he hate on you when you was like, I'm about to do my own?
Yeah, but look, it was like, I did this, bro. Like, okay, there was a point where I figured out that we had a finance company. Like, he had finance companies for years. Everyone's had finance companies for years, but no one knew how to advertise them. I don't really want to tell you exactly how I do it, but
no, I feel you. Keep your proprietary, your intellectual property. You feel me?
Yeah, but I pushed that. So it was like, it came to a point where, because he would still make sales, he had Craigslist on lock. Like, he had a bot that just posted on Craigslist all day. And Like, oh, me and him went through the most drama. Like, I never stole nothing from him, nothing. But he would, like, let other people come in. Like, he let this other guy come in, another black guy come in, and I taught him everything. But this is before financing. This is when we'd make like $1,000 a week working with him. And we weren't financing, but like we would hit one finance deal probably a month or 2, 3 a month. And that's not what we were pushing. We were pushing 195 mattress and box spring. To where the dude I taught took all my ads word for word and just lowered the price. So he would get to say, like, so people would call him instead of me. Like, bro, you're messing up the market. Like, I had people like, I just post a bedroom set, or I'll post like a mattress box spring and a bed frame for like $750, and he would just take the ad and put $550. Like, bro, you're not making any money at $550. Like, why are you doing that? Like, but then him and the dude got really close to where I didn't even talk to my boss probably for every time I want to talk to him for a month. And then I'm like, have you talked to him? And he'd be on the phone with him right then and there. But I haven't talked to him in a month. But it was like I ran the business though. Like, I had to do my own customer service. I had to do my own sales. I had to do my own deliveries. I had to do everything myself. Only thing the guy that I worked for did was buy mattresses and charge me more for them. So he caught the guy that he used to put before me stealing. And so that really broke his heart. But I almost quit a couple times too, but he like would start boo-hoo crying because I was a really good salesman. Like, if somebody walked in that door, I'm selling to you. It was just that simple. Like, it's days.
Did you still need the drinks at this point in time, or at that point in time you had worked off the nerves?
I didn't really need a drink. Another reason I needed the drinks too, though, is I had that pickup truck. It didn't have heat. So I would just be sitting in the pickup truck all day in the winter, and it was some cold winters. I'm talking about your feet freezing like crazy. So that kind of warmed me up too.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, but so how do I explain it? About becoming Ruben's mattress, right? So I start pushing the financing. I don't know what just popped in my head, and I just made this beautiful ad. And it just started booming. Like, where people would call me, and I would finance them and then sell them stuff to. I was making, every time I make a sale, I was making like, he's never seen this before because he gives us a price, but I was selling it so much higher than the price. I'm making more money than he is in his own store. Like, I was making like $500 a sale, but I'd only come in for like I was only coming by appointment. Like, I wouldn't even be there all day. I just somebody called like, I'm here. Where you at? Because there's a shack. It'd be closed. I was like, give me 5 minutes. I'll be there. And I'll pull up, boom, get them together, sell them, boom, sell them. And so it got to the point where I made like $2,000 a week. I made $2,000 this one week. Then the next week I made $2,500. And the next week he was like, I guarantee you can't make $3,000. And I made $3,000 that week. And then I brought my business partner on. I don't know if you know Marlon.
I'm not sure.
He's always with me. Not always with me. He's always like on my Instagram and stuff. Look, cocky dude with the tats everywhere.
Okay.
But I was like, because he kept trying to hire more salesmen, and they never worked. And I told him I wouldn't teach him. I'm not teaching nobody else nothing after what happened last time. And he was like, he broke down. Was like, man, you think you could find somebody that's like you? And I'm like, shit, I know somebody. He got a lot of tattoos though. He was like, he ain't tripping as long as they sell this furniture. And I brought him on, and we just had it crashing up there. It was days we sold 31 people mattresses, not one person didn't buy. You know what I mean? Sold to 31 people straight in one day. Like in a regular like mattress round, they probably make 2 sales a day maybe, but their markup so high. Yeah.
But you master what? Getting online, doing ads, and getting people to be able to walk through the door for you, like driving traffic to your store.
Yes, like I can have a store I don't need a store like on the corner or nothing. Like my store out south is like off the street. Like you can't even see it.
How many stores you got right now?
3. I have 4 here, but I just moved too fast. It was making too much money, and I shouldn't have did that because it's the same clientele, but just more overhead. You know what I mean? I moved too fast. And that was another reason that everybody copied me too, is because they seen we were making money by how many stores were opening, and it drew attention to ourselves, which I shouldn't have did. Like places like American Freight, his motto, the owner, was, if you can't afford it, you don't need it. He was against financing. But I put a hurting on everybody. Value City's out of business. They would call the mattress guys are out of business. Their mattress firm they're closing stores. We put a hurting on a lot of people because them spending $5 million with me is probably equivalent to spending like 12 to 20,000 with Value City because they charge so much more money.
Wow.
So us That's taking that $5 million out of the furniture market hurts everybody.
So how long were you in business with store number 1 before you started expanding to store number 2, and then from store number 2 to store number 3?
Hold on. I still want to tell you about when I'm still working for someone else. Let me tell you about that though.
Bet.
Okay, so when I was working for him, right, he would try to come in and make sales too, so he can make pure money without giving us any money. But he would try to steal my customers that I talk to. Like he would give us the check and I go to now he didn't have any financing ads. You know what I mean? So when he would pay me, I'd run to the bank and cash my check. It was times where I'd come back and he'd have a mattress on somebody's car and ain't even filled out the whole computer paperwork and stuff. And I would be like, bro, is that my customer? Like, why is she on the computer? You don't even finance. And he'd try to play like to where he told the lady, oh, Ruben's off today, blah, school. So what I started doing is I said, because there's no signing on the building, it's just a straight shack. I said, I changed all my stuff to Ruben's Mattress and Furniture while I was working for him. People thought I been had a store when I didn't even have my own store. So when he did shady business, he didn't want anybody to even know he was the owner. Like he never act like he was the owner or anything because he did shady business. So I just start calling Ruben's Mattresses and Furniture. So as soon as they get there, if they want to talk to Ruben, they don't want to talk to nobody else. They want to talk to the owner. Yeah. So that killed all his trying to steal my customers and all that stuff by them thinking that they want to talk to Ruben. Like he would get so upset because it'd be like people come in there and he'd try to talk to him or help him. And I'm like, I want to talk to the owner. Get out of my face. And he's really the owner though. He used to, but like he would try to hide and like listen to me sell. It used to be so funny. I could see him on the computer while I'm selling because I'm sitting behind the computer. He was like hiding, just trying to soak up the game that I got because he's never seen nobody do this. It was times where I was making $4,000 a week working for him. You know what I mean? And he's just making a piece of that.
So he was trying to absorb everything because he already knew that really it was you that was driving the business there.
I'm driving everything. I'm driving the business there. I had my own, like when I was working for him, I had my own delivery team. Like I paid them. You know what I mean? All he did was buy mattresses for cheap and then upcharge me.
So by the time you had got your own business, it was pretty much the
same. I already
same.
had been running a business. The whole entire business. I'm not everything. If someone had a problem, I had to fix it. If my delivery drivers broke something, I had to pay for it. If I needed something delivered, I either had to do it or I had to pay for it. Yeah, it was just all. I mean, it was the best training I could ever had. But when I went off on my own, I told him, like, 'cause I'm loyal. I never stole nothing from nothing. I told him, I'll get my furniture from you for I'll give you a 12% markup. He told me no, he wanted 22 or something. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go buy my own furniture. He turned 12.5% down to $5 million the first year. What's wrong with him?
So you went from no business at all, working for him, getting $4,000 a week at certain times and all that, to going in your own business and within the first year doing $5 million in sales.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's lit. I know he's somewhere definitely hurt. He is
Yeah.
for sure hurt. Is he still even doing what he's doing probably? Or?
Yeah, because his rent is only $1,000. See, that's what this is what this is about. This is about low overhead. I opened that little store, and they've never seen someone sell so much furniture out of that little bitty. I got a store at a gas station. My first store was at a gas station on the corner. I had bought a lot of storage units. Like, I didn't have a warehouse. I had that little spot on the gas station, and I eventually had like 12 storage units just full of furniture. So I had to go buy a warehouse.
But you was confident in your ability to be able to get rid of all the inventory.
Yeah. But I get like, man, I had it like where I get so many phone calls a day. Like, people call me all day and night. Like, I used to answer my phone and say my whole phone approach. It's called a phone approach. Like, how you talk to the customer on the phone. I could say it in my sleep. Like, I could really not be waking up. Like, I could say it all in my sleep. My baby mama used to laugh. Like I could really say everything in my sleep. That's how much I said it.
That's dang there. So when do you start realizing, all right, this thing is growing, let's get another store and then another store? Like, how does all that come about?
So we got the warehouse second. And we got the warehouse second. And then Washington Square, they rent was pretty cheap, but they got over on us though. They rent was cheap, right? But they did something where I had $11,000 light bill, like, for one month. Yeah, it was like they turned on the wrong meter, and I had to pay it, or I'm not gonna have lights at none of my buildings. It was bull. So I didn't like about, like, we have people come directly to us. That's why we have like a 75% sale rate. Like, at least 3 out of 4 people are gonna buy, because they're coming to us and we've talked to them already. They know what's going on. But in Washington Square, there's a lot of kids. My salesman didn't want to be there because I pay straight commission. I don't pay nobody out. But my salesman make great money too. So people in Washington Square, they were just coming in there and just looking around, playing, kids coming in there asking questions for no reason. And it's just discouraging compared to when someone comes into the other store they're buying.
Yeah.
No one really wants to work that Washington Square store. And there was a furniture store there before us that did bad business.
So people associated them with y'all.
I think so.
That's dang near crazy. So let me ask you, so how many years have you been in business at this point?
Me being in business, or like selling furniture?
You've been in business as Ruben's mattress.
I don't know if it was 16. It was definitely 16 or 17. It had to be. My son was born in 2016. So it was definitely when my son was born. Now, when my son was first born, I was still working for that dude. So I think it was like probably June 2016, maybe. Or was it 2017? It had to be 16. I'm not even sure, bro.
One of them years, either 3 or 4 years. So what's
Yeah, it was
one
either 3 or
thing
4.
that you know now, being in business, 3 or 4 years, getting millions of dollars in sales per year? Like, what's one thing that you know now as an entrepreneur that if you would have known when you first got in the business, it would avoided certain mistakes, or it would have just streamlined your process or made things smoother for you?
There's a saying. I don't know if I can say it exactly right. It's like it's you try to maximize your losses before you maximize your profit.
What do you mean by that?
It's like what I did backwards. Like I tried to maximize profit by trying to open all these stores instead of getting the stores that I have running completely right. Like keeping track of inventory. You ain't got no socks on, bro, in the rain. What are you doing? It's like, yeah, like some people, they trying to chase the money instead of like getting what they do have running right. Like keeping track of inventory and it's like, and then like we got a lot of good reviews, but we also get it's man, business is crazy sometimes. It's like, you know how like if somebody messes up on something at Pizza Hut, like they can just give you a free pizza.
Yeah.
Like I just can't give you a free mattress, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like she they'd be like, here, like they'll sometimes say something was unprofessional, and like they're talking about giving me a bad review, and I'm like, man, like all I do is like, I'm here to help you. I'm here to give other people jobs. You know what I mean? I'm here for the community, like in a whole. And it's like, why would no, I'm not the best at being professional. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It's like I've never had a job before. I'm trying to learn. So just because like we told you a mattress would be at your house at 5 and it got there at 6, like you're really clowning. Like we do same day delivery. It's not like you waited a month, and it's like you've only paid $10. Like you're really just going ham and want something for free because you paid $10 when we were an hour late. And you're talking about talking bad about me on the internet? Like, are you serious?
Yeah. The entitlement is kind of crazy, man. Within people, you definitely right though. Sometimes people just if they don't get what they want immediately, they just flip and just start going crazy. So that is wild.
Like we done drove all the way out here, not me. Like I done paid people to drive all the way to your house, this an hour away, and maybe say they forgot the nightstand. Like we delivered them a mattress, box spring, bed, dresser, mirror, and somehow I guess the nightstand might even have been on the truck. But because and they drive off, and then because we forgot it that instant, but we're coming right back now. Like it's been 30 minutes and we're coming right back right now. They'll try to act like, oh, I don't want none of this now. I didn't get it how I wanted it. I don't want none of this now. Like what? Like it's crazy, man. These women out here.
That's crazy. So, like, let me ask you, like, what's probably one common mistake as an entrepreneur in your experience that most entrepreneurs make in getting business that kind of hinders them from being successful?
I just feel like my biggest mistake was moving too fast. I should never open them other 2 stores. That was my biggest mistake. I wasted hundreds of thousands on them stores.
Wow, really?
Yeah, like I had to redo whole floors, and helping friends sometimes. Like helping friends, I done lost a lot of friends with this stuff. It's like friends. It's like they want to work for you, but are you ready for me to be your boss? Are you ready for me to tell you what you got to do? And
Hold you accountable.
Like, are you ready to listen to Ruben? Are you ready for me to tell you what to do? And they're not.
So a lot of people will come to you because they know you and they want you to just give them something, but don't want to
Yeah,
work for you to put that work in.
yeah. Or they'll
So
work
how do
for a
you
couple
handle
days.
those
They'll work for a
situations?
little bit, and then they'll feel like, okay, you've worked me for a year, bro. It's not like you've been at this job 10 years. Now you just can sit down and have to do nothing. Like, you've worked here for 2 years, bro. Here, baby. What you got
So
in your
let
face?
me so let me ask you, for the person that's listening that might find themselves in similar circumstances to where you were at one point in time, meaning that they down and out, might not have much or whatever. Like, what type of encouragement would you give them to kind of help get them through their situation?
I mean, a turtle always wins the race. Like, you can get out here and try to rob and burn bridges. Don't burn bridges either. That's another major thing. But people get out here and they try to rob and steal, and it's like they're trying to catch up with, like, they're in competition, or I don't know what it really is. It's like everybody, you don't have to, like I got friends that get out of jail and they feel like they need a certain amount of money at it, like today. Like, you don't need $30,000 today. You don't need 40,000 today. You know what I mean? It might take you time to get this stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they just think that, like, they want this instant gratification. That's not how it works.
Yeah,
Like, what I say, Rome wasn't built in a day. It
facts,
doesn't happen like that.
facts. So you tell people to kind of just slow down a little bit and just have proper priorities.
Yeah. Like, I don't even really care about money like that, bro. Like, I've never had it. So it's not something that impresses me or makes me, it doesn't even really make me happy. Like, I like having it to spend on the stupid stuff that I do like, but it's all you need it for is bills and for your family and stuff. But it's like, I'm not the type to just throw money in people's face and none of that.
No, that's definitely a good quality. So you just use it as a tool to just basically just do the things that you like and invest in the things
Huh.
that you enjoy. So talk to
Yeah.
me about this whole thing. You're expanding to Texas now, or
Yeah.
so how
Yeah.
is that already in the works, or is that already
Yeah.
done?
We're waiting on the mattresses and stuff supposed to be there in a couple of days.
Ah, that's lit.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's
just
the first
it's
store
a
in
whole new
Texas.
market. It's a whole new market. So it's like, why open another store and the same people are going to go to the store?
Yeah.
Because, like, here, we get people coming from Evansville, Illinois. I done saw people furniture all the way from Arkansas. So why open
Wow.
another store that's 20 minutes away when I got people coming from 2 hours away?
No, that's smart.
We need a whole new market. So it's double the money, actually. Houston's going to be more than double the money, but I'm
I
just
get what
trying
you're
to get,
saying.
yeah.
So if you was
I'm
to do
trying to,
another one, then you would be like West Coast type thing, like get one in Cali or something super far away from.
I really want one. My business partner's decision was Houston because if he's going to move, he wants to be comfortable. And yeah, I mean, but I really want to store in Milwaukee and in Kentucky.
What about Milwaukee?
It's a lot of, like, what I do is really for the hood. You feel me? It's for people who don't have that much money. All you need is $10. Like, people that buy from me are usually first time furniture buyers, but everybody buys from me. But it's like if someone's buying their furniture for the first time, they usually get it from me because it's like all you need is $10.
As opposed to hundreds, close to thousands for other things.
Thousands, not even hundreds. Everything's thousands. For real. Go see how much a couch costs. Go to Value City and see if and you can get any mattress for $200-$300. It's damn near not gonna happen. Or it's gonna be junk.
That's dang, they're crazy.
But you gotta
Man,
think. You gotta think. I'm getting my furniture from the same place that Value City gets its furniture from. I get it straight from the distributor. But if you look at their building, the rent probably is like 15 to 20,000 almost. Then they got to pay 20 employees. They got to pay the delivery driver. They got to pay for ads on TV. They got to pay for all this stuff. So they have to make this money. Compared to me, I got a spot at the end of a gas station that really doesn't cost much. I'm here slinging it myself.
Facts, way less overhead.
It's about that overhead. That's how you make money. Low overhead.
Facts.
That's the key to success.
Nah, facts.
Or it was key to my success. Sometimes people do have to have extravagant, like accountants and lawyers that I got. They do have really nice places. That's how they can charge you a lot of money. You're not about to give no lawyer a lot of money and they're not up to par. You're not going to go to a lawyer that's at the end of a gas station and just be giving them racks. But you go to the pyramids, you know what I mean? You know your lawyer's about some money.
No, that's facts. Huh. No, that's definitely facts. So you got any parting words to future entrepreneurs or people that's just on the come up or on the rise?
No risk, no reward. Chances make champions, goddammit.
Chances make champions. Hey, that's a word, man. We're going to let that joint breathe, man. I definitely appreciate you coming on Rising Tide, man. Again, the purpose of Rising Tide is to educate, heal, and empower by bringing on the world's most brilliant minds and purest souls. And we have Ruben Taylor on today from Ruben's Mattress. Tell the people how they can actually find you, websites, how they can order, how they can reach out to you, all that.
Just check me out on Instagram. I think it's Rubens_mattresses. You gotta check that album I'm about to drop though. It's gonna be fire.
I think Jody was telling me about that.
It's about to be fire. Like the GOAT.
Oh man, people definitely check that joint out, man. It's gonna be available
Ruben's
on all
Mattresses.
streaming platforms.
Rubens_mattresses on Instagram.
What about Facebook? Y'all got a Facebook page?
Oh yeah, we got Ruben's Mattresses. We on everything. Google, Facebook. I'm everywhere.
Ruben's Mattress, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
You got a website?
Yeah. Ruben's Mattress.
Yep. Just RubensMattress.com. Ruben's Mattress on Facebook, Instagram, probably on LinkedIn, not sure.
Everywhere, bro.
Y'all can definitely connect with him, man. We definitely appreciate you coming on, being vulnerable with your story, being transparent with your story, giving us your insight when it comes to business and what you use to actually grow your business. I'm definitely proud of you, bro, because I've known you since high school. So to see you grow and transform into that, bro, and produce on that level, that's extremely high. There's not many people that I've come across that's generating something that's, 5 million in sales like per year. That's lit. Niggas I know is, gloating over 6 figures. So the fact that you at 7 figures humbly and keeping it quiet, bro, I definitely commend you on that, bro. I want to encourage you to, man, keep being a rising tide, bro. And if there's any way I can be of service, please reach out to me and let me know.
Definitely will.
All right, brother. Definitely appreciate you.